channel.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Beatdown, the segment and channel where two worlds collide. I am your host, Class, and this is my co-host,
Mr. J. What's going on, guys? We're back at it again with another one for you. And we would like to remind you, if you enjoy these videos or this content, go in the section below, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and share.
Yeah. And without further ado, you know what is coming up this month? Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
I'm excited.
I am very excited for that, man.
Man, I'm stoked because honestly, the trailer sold me just completely, man. It's just the fact that they're adding our culture into it and stuff is just amazing, bro. It's an honor. But yeah,
it is. It's a bit odd that it's in the place that it is, but it's cool.
I'm gonna see how it plays. I'm waiting for that storytelling. Let me hear it. This movie is gonna be exciting. That's why we decided we're gonna do an episode on this movie character, and I'll be representing DC Comics Vixen. All right, guys, brief origin story time. So let's start off with where she's from, a place called Zimbabwe. Sorry, let me see if I'm saying it right. Zambezi. Sorry, apologies, guys. Zambezi, Africa. So I don't know if it's a real place or if it's a fictional place. Sometimes they just make it up. Sometimes it's legit. I really don't know. But anyways, in this place there was a ruler who was the president, and he had a daughter who was around, already in her age, where she was already in her 20s and stuff like that. And she pretty much, he was running this country, and this country really appreciated them because they had this magical, totem that protected their people. It had the ability to control and harness the power of animals. So it was a pretty interesting totem to have around the country. But unfortunately, there was somebody who wanted the totem for himself, and that was his brother. So his brother plans an assassination to kill the father, and the daughter takes the totem and disappears with it before the uncle can get to it. She eventually winds up in America and meets the Justice League and that stuff. But during her time over there, a little situation happens. She gets caught on television. Uncle sees it and says, "Oh, okay. Well, now I got to go to America. I know where you are." So now he threatens people's lives, gets her to come to him to give the totem. She gives the totem free willingly because she doesn't want to give up the sacrifice innocent lives. He puts the totem on. It doesn't turn out to work out in his favor because the totem knows its intentions. It's not good and pure, and he's killed a lot of innocent people. So it creates some kind of demon out of it, and eventually she retrieves the totem and then uses it to beat this demon and becomes the true ruler of her country, I guess, and possesses the totem. And that's the brief origin story of Vixen. I'm gonna add this because I didn't get to add this because I don't know how to say her name properly, but I think I'm saying this right. It's Mary Jue Makabe. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but yeah, that's her real name when she's not the superhero alter ego Vixen. All right, guys, now let's get into the powers, abilities, and feats. She can lift 80 tons and heal as fast as Wolverine. She can fly close up to Mach 6. That's crazy. She has elephant, hippopotamus, blue whale, sperm whale, great white, buffalo, constrictor, the wishers, humans, speed, puma, cheetah, hare, wild beast, sailfish, spur-winged goose, Peregrine falcon, flight. Okay, so she has had all those characters. She's turned into those characters. She's possessed that type of power of those characters. Through the spirit of various birds, mammals, and insects, Vixen is able to fly, glide, or hover. Vixen has reached Mach 2 using the flight speed and the horsefly. So that's pretty impressive. Superhuman durability. She has tick, armadillo, sperm whale, rhino, tardigrade. Superhuman senses. The spirit of the rat and bear gives her an incredible strong sense of smell. The latter allowed her to attract a missing woman across the entire state. Poison generation, Jellyfish, poison dart frog, light generation. Through the spirit of the electrical catfish, Vixen is able to generate blind flashes of light. Regeneration and healing. The Voxatile allows Vixen to remove her hand and not bleed out while it grows back. That's crazy. Flatworms allow her to regenerate her entire body from almost nothing after it had been vaporized. Yeah. Telepathy. Through the Tonto totem, Vixen is able to link her mind to every animal on the planet, including humans, and communicate with them. Animals, spirits, and aurora generations. She has a lot of powers, by the way. Get into the feats. Able to take down characters like Bronze Tiger, capable of imitating powers and looking at them, like Gorilla Grodd, for example. Able to tap into Superman's powers. Took on Hawkman, capable of tapping into any power with the side effects being power drainage on the person they're imitating. So yeah, she drains the power she's imitating from. Used an armor animal to shield herself from an attack from a version of Hawkman. Channeled the powers of Eel to channel the electric attack. She can heal her body using a reptile power. And she uses the power of, this is going to be tricky to say, it's called a Nazi. And it sounds like, but it's not. It's apparently, that's how it's pronounced, a Nazi. It's a Anansi. Yeah. Let's get into the end game. I'm going to give it to Shuri when it comes to the armor. The armor, the vibranium suit that she possesses is very strong. It's durable. It's gonna be her greatest strength during this battle, no doubt about it. But Vixen is using only the powers of what she possesses, which is every type of animal she can, and she might even be able to drain the power out of Shuri. So here's the thing. She imitates things, and she also can drain the power of things that are close to her in range. So if, let's say, Shuri and her get into a long-range battle, eventually that's going to wear Shuri out. The armor is the only thing I truly believe that's going to be the tricky part to putting her down completely, because it is made out of vibranium. But reality check is Vixen's powers are great strength. She can probably toss her around with the gorilla strength all over around several buildings. She could probably fly her really high up to a building, drop her down in that way. She could probably attack her in different types of directions. She can probably switch up her abilities at a moment's notice, from super fast to using brute strength. There's just a lot of things where Vixen has the upper advantage, because she doesn't need necessarily weapons, and she doesn't even need the totem. Even if she lost the totem during a battle and it happens to fall out of her neck or something like that, she doesn't need it. She actually possesses the powers even without it. It just gives her an extra boost if she needs it. That's it. It doesn't really do anything. It helps her channel and focus and harness, but not really completely necessary. It's just pretty much for decoration, compared to what she could really do by herself. So pretty much so long story short, in this fight, Vixen's abilities just have a lot more of an upper advantage. The armor is going to keep Shuri alive for a while, but at some point that armor is going to crack. She could take the armor out of her. She could throw her around a bunch of times. She could probably break her body inside the armor itself. If she were to punch her or penetrate her a bunch of times, hitting her with that thing, I mean, she's not using like electrical ability. She's using her own strength to attack her. So I don't know if Vibranium's going to be able to bounce that back off. But reality-wise, I do believe at some point getting hit so many times with rapid speed and rapid strength, going all over directions, and even if Shuri decides to attack her with any of the technology that she does possess, I'm sorry to say Vixen does have that healing factor in her corner. Probably fast. It's going to be a lot faster than Shuri's ability. Shuri can heal, but it takes time for Black Panther's abilities for healing abilities compared to what Wolverine's abilities can do, which unfortunately is what Vixen has. So healing, speed, strength. Eventually, it's going to wear Shuri out, put her down for the count, and yeah, it's going to make her scream Wakanda never.
All right, I see what you did there. Okay, so I will be representing Marvel's Shuri, female Black Panther, T'Challa's sister.
Wakanda forever.
Now, at a young age, she wanted to be the first Black Panther ever. Now, she went against her mom's wishes, obviously, and tried to challenge for the throne, and who was, in this version, her uncle at the time. Unfortunately, I think some dude, like, she knocked him out and he landed on her and she couldn't move. So somebody came up, challenged her uncle, beat him, and that ended up being T'Challa, and that's how T'Challa became Black Panther.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, much later, T'Challa was wounded and she needed to take up the mantle. So a lot of people forget that they see T'Challa and they're just like, he is the Black Panther, but the Black Panther is actually, it's a mantle. It's passed down, you know, from person to person, and so that's how Shuri became the Black Panther. Okay, now bringing you into Shuri's powers and abilities. Obviously, the herbal heart-shaped herb, she has that type of physiology. Pardon my pronunciation. She has superhuman abilities and senses. She is in peak human form, super strength, speed, durability, agility. She has some type of enhancements from the Dora Milaje, I think they're called. She has the herbal heart-shaped herb physiology, superhuman acute senses. She's in peak human form, peak human speed, stamina, durability, and healing. Agility, reflexes. She has all types of enhancements. She has size alteration, stone form, transport, realm empowerment, animal empathy, as well as
be fair, guys,
necromancy.
this is a mouthful sometimes.
Yeah. Animal empathy and necromancy. I didn't know she could do that either.
That's pretty cool.
Diplomatic immunity, genius level intellect, gifted tactical specialist, highly influential connections, master acrobat, as well as inventor, skilled martial artist. And as far as her equipment goes, she has the Black Panther suit, holopods, spider bites. She has weapons that are called Desert Sands, Shooknets, and Desert Suns. Okay, so now going into the end game. I know I didn't do a very good job of explaining this one to you, but hear me out. Given some of Shuri's abilities, her genius intellect, and her martial arts skill, and of course, obviously, the suit, she needs to sneak up on her. Now, I know with her abilities that may be difficult to do, but maybe she can do it. Anyway, take away the totem. I know, like he said, taking that away really doesn't do anything, but it just gives her a little boost. Anyway, still, if you take away a boost or some type of advantage, that's still taking away an advantage. Take that, throw it away. Keep her out in the open, but get up close and just use them claws to just hack and slash her. Also, if Shuri gets in danger, she can use her stone form. Now, up close and personal, if she lands a blow to the face with a stone hand, you know, that's gonna hurt. I don't exactly know all the details, but I'm assuming that girl be made of stone. I don't know how this works. I don't know if it's a suit or what's the deal, but still, stone on flesh usually doesn't end well.
Yeah, it's true.
So with those, you know, with all that up close, Vixen's gonna take a beating for sure. Now, yeah, that's really the best I can hope for. Sneak up on her, take away the totem, get up close and use the vibranium suit against her, and just try to hack and slash. I forgot she is. I mean, maybe if she rips her heart out and just destroys it and throws it away, much like the totem, you know, I don't know if she can heal from that. Can she? I don't know.
No, I can't imagine if you take an actual vital part like the heart or the brain. I don't think Vixen could survive. If you took the brain out completely, like it would be impossible. Like she could use that spear to kind of just go jam it into her mouth. Like I know that sounds crazy, and then just kind of whoop, pop the brain
Yeah.
off from that way and use the vibranium to do that, because I mean vibranium is strong
I
enough to
keep
do it.
forgetting about those vibranium spears.
Yeah, those vibranium spears are deadly. I mean, and you know, that kind of weapon could really cut somebody open. She could probably go surgical on her because she's intelligent enough to do it. I mean, she has the brains to figure out a way strategically, and she's apparently like expertise in like fighting style tactics. So I do believe that some way she'll be able to figure out that, look, I can't defeat her completely by just cutting off a limb or something. It has to be something really drastic in order to put her down for the count, you know?
Yeah, I want to say go for the heart, or in Thanos' case, go for the head.
Yeah, and then game over, man. Game over. But
No.
yeah, as always,
It's not up to me.
it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. So if you guys like my argument, you know what you can do? You can hashtag DC Vixen. Yeah, let's go with that. And if you like my boys' argument, what can you do, brother?
Hashtag Shuri.
Yeah, yeah. And as always, no press spam. We really appreciate you guys, and Wakanda forever. Peace.